Hello everybody, it's John from Devious Wargamers. Today's game is going to be another 10v10 on YOL. I am going to show you my Norwegian deck. I like the Norwegian deck primarily because it is a underdog kind of deck. If you have, obviously you can see the deck in front of me, and you can see that their best tanks are the Leopard 1s. Now these are god-awful, terrible tanks. Let me just see. Accuracy of 35, stabilizer of 13. Its gun range is only 2100. And if you look at the armor, I know you probably can't see my mouse, but if you look at the armor, 8221. And the other Leopard is even worse. 1925 range, 35 accuracy, and 30 stabilizer. The armor is paper thin. I mean, it kind of looks cool with the winter camo, although having winter camo in Red Dragon kind of seems, well, not needed, but hey ho. So the best thing about this deck is the infantry. Now, obviously, the only Scandinavian deck that gets an 80 GM at the moment is Sweden, other than the Fallschirmjäger. Now I'll just show you the Fallschirmjägers. They do get the Erics, but it's only a range of 1050 meters, and obviously that is not a very long range, because the Swedish one outranges that by over double. But the good thing about the Erics is the accuracy and its AP power, and this thing will bust open nearly everything. So the red player will actually, if he knows that you have Fallschirmjägers in the area, then he probably will not send any heavy tanks in, which is good, because you can use these guys as kind of a area denial troop if you want to. The accuracy for the AG3 is 80%, and I think, I might be wrong, but I think that is one of the best assault rifle accuracies in the game. The stabilizer is not that great, it's only 22%, but obviously these guys are classed as special forces, and as you can see from the top of the top of the line, I get 24 of these squads. That is awesome. I mean, they're elite and they run at 30 kph, so it's fantastic infantry. The RBS 70, whilst it's not that great, it's only 45% accuracy. They do go up to 2625 meters, so I have 2 cards of those. Just because, well, you can never have too much AA, and the fact that for anti-aircraft you only get the NM195, which itself is using an RBS 70. So it's the exact same stats, weapon stats, as the infantry. But it's on tracks, so it moves faster. And where is it? Yeah, so it's basically a vehicle mounted of what the guys have. And the nose. Now the nose are good. 60% accuracy, good range against planes and helicopters, but you don't get many of them. You only get 10 of them, and 70 points. They are kind of expensive, so the anti-air for Norway is quite lacking at the moment. The DLC, which is coming out soon, will hopefully fix that. Then I get Stormers. Stormers are fantastic as well. They have 20% less accuracy and 5% less. Actually, I will just compare them to show you. There you go. You can see the weapon stats there. The Stormers come with less ammunition, but that's fine. I've never ever had infantry survive long enough to worry about their primary weapons ammunition. I don't think anybody has, to be honest. Less accuracy, less stabilizer, less rate of fire, and they run 5 kph slower. But other than that, Stormers are really good. They get the Carl Gustav M2, which again is 60% accuracy. The AP is only 18 compared to the 25 of the Erics, but that will still crack open most tanks. And of course they come with the same MG3, so that makes them very good against other infantry. And then you get the Gewehrman, who are regular troops, so they come with the stock M72. Their AG3 is a lot less accurate, a lot slower firing rate, and obviously the slower speed. But I get a lot of them. And the fact that... How did somebody manage to... Oh, there we go. So you can pin... Yeah, there you go. So you can pin transports. You just have to click, drag it down, and it keeps it on there for you. As you can see, they're NM135. They're basically M113s, but Norwegian designation. Piss poor armour, as you would expect from an M113, but they do come with 20mm cannons, and also an MG3 as well. So these are very, very, very good at supporting their infantry. So I do use the NM135s quite a lot. Tanks have been through... the reconnaissance troops I hardly ever use, to be honest. I would like reconnaissance troops to be able to run faster, seeing as how they are supposed to be reconnaissance troops. The recon section for the Norwegians I don't use very much, to be honest. And also, I do call out some ATGM tracks. They're very good, 70% accuracy, 25 AP, and they do look quite cool. But I don't use them quite a lot. The only good thing is you get so many of them. I mean, this M113 track comes with 50% accuracy and 15 AP, but I get 2 cards of 18. That's quite good. And then the recoilless rifles, which are relatively good against infantry. 3 HE power, sorry. Then I get the F-16s, which I think are freaking fantastic, just because of the 2 1,000 kilo bombs. Although they're only 500 pounders if you think about it, but yeah. Starfighters for the clusters. If you come across a heavy tank, you might need a few of these in a row, or do a couple of passes, because the cluster bomb's not that great, to be honest. And then the Freedom Fighter with their little Zuni rockets. Again, not that great, but they can do some damage against infantry, or maybe finish off a heavily armored, a heavily damaged tank or something. Now, oh yeah, I forgot, and I also have the artillery, but yeah, that's not much, to be honest. I'm just really looking forward to the DLC coming out, because they do need some new content for this game. I don't know, it's not been out that long. Well, it has actually, but it does need something new, especially maps. Maps. Alright, so I'm deploying in Foxtrot. With me is Ben, Enders, and I could have swore Steve was playing, but I guess he's not. It's just myself, Ben, and Enders. As you can see, Dog Helpless. Can't remember his full in-game name, because you just call him Enders, because that's his. Helpless Orphans. Okay, so Ben and Enders are going Bravo. Obviously, I'm in Foxtrot to their left. Just speed up. So I'm going to be coming straight up this road, taking Echo, and then the fight for Golf. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. Right. Oh, I do have reconnaissance troops. Yeah. Right. So, obviously I've called out infantry in the M113s. I've called out some mortars as well. Let the graphics settle. Leopards. And then I have Stormers, Manpads, Command, and more reconnaissance troops. Now Ben is going America. Actually, they are both going America. Yes, they're both going America. I think they're the standard Abrams. Yep, Chaparral, Humvees with Stingers, more Abrams, and several Pivads. Pivads are really good. And then Ben has heli troops as well, with a couple of, or 3 OH-58Cs. Alright. Now these are my Fallschirmjägers. The gameplay seems to be going too fast. There we go. Slow down now. Now I don't know what happened here, but I'm guessing... oh. He's timed the artillery perfectly, which kills some of my transports. Has left my infantry on foot. Now my Fallschirmjägers come in. Managed to get all of them into the buildings, but unfortunately they don't last very long. They do cause some helicopters some headaches, but unfortunately the Spetsnaz comes along and finishes them off. Now because that artillery barrage, or whatever it was, is panicked and stunned and worried most of my guys over here. So the Fallschirmjägers are on their own, unfortunately. Sorry guys. This is 2 guys. Bol 40k and Canadian Dave. We've got another F-16 coming in to bomb the Spetsnaz. Or to bomb something. I love those bombs. Now because he's pushed here, it's allowing Ben to push up into Delta. And Enders and somebody else, another public guy, Kalsia Kamia, is pushing up on the right. He's pushing up quite a lot of stuff now that Enders has got there first. Alright, a couple of starfighters with the clusters. I did bring these in to try and bomb some helicopters. Let's see if... what they're going to do. I think I'm sending them after AA or ATGMs. However, they do get bombed or shut down. They did manage to cluster these guys though. Cost me 2 planes to kill couple of vehicles. Scared the shit out of this tank. Whoops. Whatever it was. However, they do have better uses there. And... oh, go Pivads, go! Oh, that's bullshit. Ben's popping some conkers over here with his own ATGMs. Light riflemen. Light riflemen are quite good. I like them. And this guy doesn't seem to be paying attention because he's still driving towards him. Although those T-55s are actually going to kill the light rifleman. That's another F-16 coming in, because I know that there's a lot of infantry in here, because this place is full of infantry. So I was just bombing, however I think he moved the VDVs out of the way. So I've brought up my mortars, and these guys are all calm now, which is good. So I see that he's moved the infantry out of the way, so I stop the barrage because there's no point mortaring a place that is empty. The Norwegian mortars, they can fire relatively quickly and then move, which is what I was going to do then, but I thought about it and I decided to move them away. Now Ben seems to have lost his Abrams. But with these light riflemen, he should be able to take this forest back against the T-55s. We'll see. Unfortunately, his light riflemen have run out of dragons. Now I do use my mortars quite a lot, just to be a pain in the arse. This guy thought his T-72B was safe. No. As you can see, well, if you paid attention to the mortars, you can see how quickly they can fire there and then fire here. Now I do unfortunately lose them. Just a little bit of mismanagement from myself. F-16 coming in again to bomb some more infantry. Well, actually 2 F-16s. I really love the Norwegian F-16s. They're really good. Here's some counterfire. Well, unfortunately for him, that's super heavy artillery, I think. Which is wasted because he's hitting nothing but a couple of stormers. Some ATGMs come flying out of there at our vehicles. Oh, they killed another stormer. Poor dude. Now I think the ATGM came out of this building or block there, which is why I'm mortaring them. LVTP-7s, unfortunately they're not the A1s with the grenade launchers, so they only have the 50 cals, which is not very good against infantry. Especially Spetsnaz, you need the grenade launchers to put down heavy suppressing fire. I'm moving some Fallschirmjägers up on foot, and again he's slow trying to counter me. Because I have this very secured, Vezavul. Why do people have such silly names? He can move his very outdated Centurions up. That's 4 Buck M1s who managed to shoot down a freedom fighter. You bastards. What's he ever done? They got piss poor cluster bombs. Leave them alone. So I'm shooting back at them, but obviously he's just moved. This guy's been getting a lot of artillery. Maybe missed us. Eric's shooting at the BTR, which didn't stand a chance. 25 AP in its arse. 20 mils lighting up the Spetsnaz. Ben sends over all his empty Hueys. Bit of fire support, and I've got my Bell 204s with their MG3s as well. Unfortunately, the Fallschirmjägers just don't stand a chance. Now, I know that he sent the Bucks up here somewhere, which is why I'm mortaring there. He has a Tunguska M, which has shot down all of Ben's helicopters, and he's going to start shooting at mine. So that's the first attack done. 1 missile, 2 kills. So that's the first attack done, but we do come back for some more later on. I'm just going to call him Cal. Attacks through the side. He's got 4 M1Ps. M1 IPs. But he has no anti-air, which he needs anti-air. Fabulous George, no! Enders calls in a lot of napalm. Loses one of his planes, but the other gets away. And he's just napalmed Whiskey's command. Ben's bringing up some US Marines with supporting Pivads. Ooh, that's going to be quite good against the infantry. Oh, I think he's moved out of line of sight, so he's not going to be able to support the infantry. At the moment, I'm not doing very much in the middle. I did bring up a couple more Leopards, so I'm going to move these up here to provide fire support against any infantry which comes into these buildings. And I'm just repositioning my mortars to shoot it again. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too danger close to Ben's liking, or for Ben's liking. But I don't manage to hit any of his troops, fortunately. He always reminds me of the time that I mortared one of his CVs by accident. This guy's shooting at where my tanks were, but they fortunately moved forwards, and I'm going to bring them up around here. Is one of the attacks. Can't remember if these are Gewehrmen or Stormers. I think they're Gewehrmen. So they're firing their MG3s and their autocannons. They're Gewehrmen. They're bringing 80, but unfortunately for me, they don't last very long. And for them. This guy's getting pissed off with my mortars and my leopards. Hey, they're all the way down here. Ben's pivads, proving very handy. This Geverman squad, or platoon, is down to 12 men now. These haven't lost so many. But it's also brought up a Zippo, which is nice. But still, Canadian Dave and Bollock have quite a lot of Spetsnaz here. Geverman squad's platoon is now down to 3 men. Again, Ben's pivads are proving quite helpful, although he did just lose one of them. Did napalm all his. I don't know if there was anything there. I'm moving these guys away to try and get them out of the fight, with the intent of resupplying them later. Now, that's the end of that attack. Fear not, there will be lots more. I'm bringing up some M113s with the recoilless rifles now. A little bit late. I should have sent these in with the attack, but nah. Unfortunately for my guys, I have a lot more of them. Cal's still trying to attack into Whiskey. The attention of myself, Ben, and Enders is all on this. F-16's coming in, finish off the Spetsnaz, which is about bloody time too. My mortars again. I think this is where the bucks are. That's why I'm mortaring there. Recorder's rifle tracks come up, take out one of the APCs. Something finished off one of the last squads of Geverman. And Ben's brought up some assault engineers. Leopards shooting at the BTR 80s. And my anti-air tracks have finally arrived now. I'm just reversing my Abrams to keep them out of the way of these, because I cannot rely on my tanks, my Abrams, my Leopards. I cannot rely on my tanks to kill anything because of their piss poor everything. So that's why I back them away. Cal's might... Oh no, he's going to lose that one, unfortunately for him. Again, I've moved my mortars. Shelling into here, and again this guy is a little bit late with his counter barrage. So another freedom fighter coming in with some Zuni rockets. Killed one VDV. And Ben's assault engineers are unfortunately not doing very well. And if you look at the names, Taliban 90. This guy in the last game was on our team, so obviously he's on the enemies, so now he's going to be getting all these quitters. It's quite satisfying to beat somebody who calls themselves after the Taliban. We had a quick chat in the lobby first, and he seems to be quite proud to call himself Taliban. So I've got plenty more infantry down here, waiting to attack. Counter battery from my mortars. Some more Norwegian and US air coming in. And some more infantry. Now, unfortunately for me, I fire from the same place a couple of times and they do get countered. Ben's bringing up some more Abrams. I'm not sure if he's gone with an armoured deck or if he's just gone with a US deck. These Geverman have surprisingly still survived, considering there's only 2 of them. I brought up some more Geverman. If I'm mispronouncing the Norwegian names, well, sorry, but oh well. So they're going to finish off the Gornostroki. Cals is still trying. He still doesn't have any anti-air for his Abrams. These Stingers aren't going to do much from back there. So our focus is entirely on Gulf and Delta now. So I brought up a couple of my own Leopards. Well, actually these were the guys from here to support. There's another 300 fighters with small Zunis just coming in to finish off that because that was so annoying. So it was nice to get rid of it. And he gets away. Does he get away? Nope. The longest evac ever. They shoot him down. But it was still satisfying just to get that one vehicle. Because he was a pain in the arse. I brought up all that infantry from here now. It's like 2 full platoons. So I do have anti-air here, which I'm moving forward to try and engage. But stupidly, they keep losing line of sight. And the Gewehrmen, I try to debus as quickly as I can to get them in the buildings. But these RBS-70s are piss poor at shooting anything down. That's 2 missiles, 2 miss, they're both calm. One of them gets hit by an ACGM in return for nothing. This is all bollocking Canadian Daves. I'm moving my 135s forward to try and get them in amongst the buildings, hopefully that they'll lose line of sight on them. But unfortunately not. So I just lost both Leopards there. And is this going to be another failed attack? 2 starfighters. I think they're coming in to cluster the helicopters. Ooh, that's all $4 in one go. Yes! Cluster, bitch! Oh. So that's the supply trucks for his bucks. So I'm actually trying to mortar his bucks, but I only got one of his supply trucks instead. Oh well. Oh, did I get 2 of them? I got 2 of them. Ha! Less ammo for you. Another F-16 coming in. I'm counting on the fact that his bucks are moving, which should allow my planes to get away. Unfortunately, they did manage to just kill one. They have capped Gulf, but not for very long. So I'm moving my mortars forward here. Now this is where I make the mistake of firing them twice from the same place. As you can see, my infantry's not having a very good fight of it. Ben's brought in a lot more US Marines now. He's got 2 platoons of US Marines. He's sending his LVTP-7s forward for support, but again they've only got the Brownings, so they're not going to do very well against the helicopters and the tanks there. Cal's finally moving up. Enders has actually uncapped X-Ray. He was kind of having a fight backwards and forwards between the guys trying to keep X-Ray, and as you can see he's got a helicopter command coming in to try and cap it. He wanted either me or Ben to send reinforcements there, but we were far too busy trying to fight here. By the time Ben got around to actually going over there, he'd lost his CV. This is counter battery coming in on my mortars. Damn it. Got one of Ben's OH-58s as well. But I have more. I'm calling in 2 more there because I only have the points for 2 more. As you can see, there's the command squad. They will meet their death very soon. My Gewehrmen killing the VDV. Ben's US Marines aren't shooting at all. Well, I hope my Gewehrmen can kill the VDV. There's only one. Now this guy has seen something from the air. And that was the command squad. Boom! This is our zone. Lots of artillery coming down on Dave's T-72, and I just lost one of my conveyor squads there, but we did manage to kill that one VDV soldier, so that's good. Makes things a little bit easier for us. Ben's brought up a couple of Abrams. Well, one Abram. I think he brought up another one, but it might have got killed. That T-72 still hasn't moved. These Spetsnaz being Spetsnaz are proving difficult. I'm pulling back the conveyormen just to get them away from the T-72. Now they've repositioned, they can see the Spetsnaz, so they're adding their fire onto them. These US Marines are getting shot at, but they're not shooting back. That was lucky. Who's elite? Oh, both of these are elites. Nice. I just lost two. See, I don't understand this. That's just random MLRS clusters, because nobody attacks down here. Oh yeah, my tanks for some reason can't get across there. That's Canadian Dave, the guy who was fighting here. So they're driving around. I don't know why. Ben managed to pull back his US Marines just before the artillery hit. T-72 is still there. It's always satisfying when you know that you've blunted somebody so badly that they quit. Although it's not nice when they quit, because that just kind of spoils the game. They did manage to deploy some stuff in here, but again the CV got killed, so Enders is calling in another one. Now unfortunately Bollock brings down BMPT, or BMPTs, which run straight into my Stormers. Ben's Abrams is trying its best to kill the BMPT, and I have called in a command squad. Now the conveyorman squad that was here, the platoon that got whittled down to 2 men, I pulled him back, reinforced, so he's now back up to full strength squad. Bollock's brought in some Akulas and K-52, or one Akula. And my Stormers are still out in the middle, getting very, very, very butthurt. Oh, one missile killed 2 very good ATGM tracks, because he was left them too close together. F-16's coming in. Finally getting the T-72. Now Bollock let his K-52 go too far forward and is currently getting shot at by the M113s, but these guys do die. They do take him down to 3 health points though, so not wanting to lose such an expensive helicopter, he does pull them back. And that was a lot of artillery on some dead units. Couple of tanks up here. Enders did lose his CV again. He's not having good luck with his CVs. Starfighters coming in. I cannot remember what these are supposed to be bombing. They do have quite a lot of anti-air around here though. That's the 4 bucks. So I do lose both Starfighters. Brought up some RBS 70s at last. Now for some reason the Mi-28s decided to shoot at an empty helicopter, because that's, I'm guessing, the only thing that you could see. However, the RBS 70s did shoot both of them down. That's my one poor surviving mortar shooting back at the Bucks. So I do have another 2 more here, which I completely forgot about. As you can see, I've got some more Leopards coming. Ben's bringing in some more Abrams, but of the better variant. This guy loves spamming his Centurions. He's got so many Centurions, and he's actually, unless he's fighting elsewhere, he's actually not doing very much. Right. Now, because Ben has more infantry at the moment, he's taking the brunt of the fight. So I am bringing up my Fallschirmjägers, so they can use their Eriks. And I'm bringing up the Stormers to try and quickly shut down these Spetsnaz. Assault Engineers stunning the BTR-80s, but they are getting shot at by the BMPTs. Now I know that my Stormers will, now that the Spetsnaz have got into place, will get killed by the Spetsnaz, so I try pulling them back. Just to get them in range of all of these, so that all of these can shoot at the Spetsnaz. Now Spetsnaz did just jump into the block with the Assault Engineers next to them. So hopefully the Assault Engineers can do some damage, and they do. Sunnis come in, light up some more Spetsnaz. Canadian Dave, or it's Taliban now, brought in another T-72. These guys are having a happy field day shooting down empty helicopters. The Abrams shooting and missing. Fallschirmjägers come in, start popping these. The 40 VDV. I lost all the. Oh no, there's the Stormers. So I do have quite, well, not quite a few anymore, but I do have Fallschirmjägers here, so they can hopefully start using their Eriks. Although they are under pressure from the BMPTs. And those bloody awful grenade launchers. These are almost dead and get bombed by my F-16s, which are now spawning in from behind. So that's quite good. Elite Fallschirmjägers, very, very nice. He's getting hit from the Abrams from the front, and when this guy eventually decides to fire, they decide to miss. I have no idea why this guy's not shooting. I swapped these around, not too sure why. I think maybe because these guys might be able to have another go. But Ben's Abrams do finally manage to pop in from the front. So then I pull these back because I'm expecting them to get artilleried. And it's better to have a full platoon anyway. There is something over here, I'm not entirely too sure what it is. Right, now we have got complete control of this now. So Enders and Cal are spawning in their stuff from here. So they're going to start hitting these from behind. Yeah, there's only really one place that a command can be, which is in here. So Enders wants Cal to attack into there. Bollock is bringing back his Ka-52 and his Ka-50. They just killed one of Ben's Akulas. His Abrams. Unfortunately for us, we don't have much in the way of anti-air here at the moment. Ben's Abrams did just kill the CV, but they have two in there. My RBS hit the Akula, which Ben's Abrams have whittled down quite a lot. So I'm not too sure who got that kill then on the Ka-52. Oh, misspelled before there. Oh well. So there's not an actual lot of activity around here. We do move up into here, but then I kind of forget about all my stuff down here because then the fight starts from up here. Ben's Abram found the last of the command vehicles there. My Leopards are actually engaging the Hinds, which are have been landed, so they can shoot them once they're on the ground. Bollock is doing quite a big attack down here. Who's had a Buratino there. Again, they're bringing, that was Taliban's helicopter that he got from Canadian Dave. Brought it far too close. There goes my mortars again. Again, bad management from me, got them counter batteried. Oh, it's a BMPT. With Ben's MBT 70s will hopefully kill it. Right, my leopards, being leopards, are not very good. So they struggle against the T-80s. And then he has more tanks coming in here. T-64s, I think. Oh, that was a hit. That definitely was. Yeah, T-64As. Zuni's come in just to try and relieve some of the pressure. So they did manage to stun the T-80. Unfortunately, there are a lot more tanks here than we have. Ben's finally bringing up his MBT-70s after they killed the BMPT there. Then I actually direct the fire onto the buck. And then I bomb the bucks with my F-16. So I lost all 5 leopards there, but that was to be expected. US Marines take on the Motostrelki. And then Ben is bringing up some more Abrams as well. Zuni's coming in, finishing up killing some infantry. I don't know who killed the one tank there. Maybe it was a Zuni, maybe not. Not too sure. As this isn't destruction, it's conquest as usual. You don't get the points coming up, so. T-80BV now is fucked. Gets killed by the BMT. MBT-70, sorry. Ondavas, I saw the Ondava, so I turned the Starfighter around. Clusters away! I lost the Starfighter because of manpads in here. But that's okay. No! Damn it! I thought he killed them. Very nearly killed them. Please say that was mine. Oh, somebody just fragged my steel. Damn it. These are coming in to bomb. No, they're coming in for the manpads. Ooh, F-16 nearly did die then. No, they were coming in for the Ondavas. Damn it! Somebody stole it off me. Okay. So I brought in a command squad for Yankee, but Cal got his Abrams in there first. So at this point I'm not sure how many people are left. But then they do the usual thing of, hey, it's a 10v10, we're losing, let's just call in an absolute fuckload of artillery, because that's going to win. Yes, you will kill units like they just did there. All of that to kill anti-air. Come on. See, Taliban 90, douchebag, decided to call out a smirch, which was pointless. Zuni's finished off the smirch. Starfighter's coming in for the misters. Boom, boom. Oh, really? 1 health point. Which Cal will probably steal. Electric Voodoos, Seed Aircraft. Oh, who am I going to bomb? Not sure. Oh, no, I evac'd him. MiG-31 comes in to engage, but he gets away. Phew! Oh, somebody just bombed that. I don't know who that was. Zuni's coming in to kill the manpads that are still there. Although, hopefully, are no longer there. So this is now our side. You know what, I'm going to speed it up. Because most of this game now is just about chasing all the artillery across here. Although there is one cracking moment that Ben manages to do. They get so much artillery in one go. So I called out a CV there. It's the Rover, so hopefully it's 95 across the road, so it should get there before anybody else. So anybody else calling out? No. Right, Ben manages to steal the kill off me here. So I called out the Starfighters, and I almost killed one of his tanks as well. But fortunately, the Starfighters clusters are so piss poor that they couldn't even kill a damaged Abrams. I lose these guys up here because I'm not really paying attention. So that's my fault. Ender's brought in a CV as well. So does Cal, but mine got there first. But at the end of the day, it's a team effort. I mean, look at all this. I don't think they actually get anything. No, I lose one of them, but I don't get anything there. F-16 was just kind of flying around here, evac, because there's no need for him there. Enders brings in lots of these little V-150s. Well, there's that was an Apache. It also brings in lots of heavy hogs. Freedom fighter ho! Zunis, that was a manpad position. F-16 coming in, not dropping his bombs. So they now evac him. There's more starfighters coming in. I think these were going for an AA unit, which was around here. Yep. Yes, Bucks. I got one of them. These guys are having the shit artillery out of them. Oh, oh, oh. This is awesome. So I'll just slow it down. I don't mind that Ben got the... look at that. I don't mind that I didn't kill anything, because Ben got all of this. Danas, Godzillas, lots of Godzillas. Look at that! And he got Tunguska as well. Although I might have got that, I'm not too sure. But that was fantastic. He was laughing his head off when that happened. Alright, speed up again. Starfighters coming in, evacing straight away because they dropped their bombs on the T-90. I'm not sure how he's still calling his planes in from here. But he brought in an Su-24, which is Seed. Got shot down by the Hornet. My guys are still sounding the klaxon because they're still in the flames. Got my 4 Leopards just strolling. Again, more artillery. As though that's going to win you the game. It seems to be everybody's answer. Oh, we're getting overrun. Call out more artillery. I think I have around 50 supply trucks that I can call in. So I just call in a buttload there and tell Enders, hey, you know what? I've got loads of supplies up there. Go up there. These guys, for some reason, are not dropping their bombs. He's fired off both his sidewinders, but that really pissed me off. I could have got so much artillery there, but they didn't want to drop, so dicks. Starfighters come in to cluster the command vehicle that was there. Zuni rockets managed to kill off one of the artillery pieces. Some more Zuni rockets managed to get all of them in one go. Stole the kill off Ben. F-16's coming in, bombing all of them. They come in, bomb those Danas. Got some more starfighters coming in now. Not too sure who they're going after. They kill one of those. I lost my command rover somewhere. Not too sure where. But then they call in so many hinds. Yeah, at this point now they have a lot of spags, as you can see here. I lost an F-16, which almost made me cry. But they're calling out the heavy stuff now. BMPTs are good in forests. They called out lots of spags. But again, if they spent more points on actual fighting units than artillery, then they probably could have hurt us a lot more. So I brought up 4 of my AA tracks, but these guys are fucking useless. Granted, there was a shitload of helicopters there, but still. They didn't kill any of them. Cal swoops around with some Abrams, manages to take these artilleries before they could react. Starfighters getting annihilated before they can get anywhere. It's really hard to... Oh yeah, I brought a Noah, some Noahs, but one of them just got killed by some seed. It's really hard to attack a zone where it's the enemy's reinforcement point, so they can bring out their stuff a lot quicker than you can bring yours, and especially if it's an air corridor as well. They can just, like they're doing here, just fly their stuff in a circle or around here, and it can be really dangerous for you to attack. Ben's command vehicle killing an infantry command vehicle. That squad? Oh no. His US Marines gone. Hinds, Akulas, and T-80s finished off all 8 of my Leopards there. That was actually to be expected. They still have quite a few points though. I mean, all the main focus now has shifted to up top here, so there's not that much going on here. You see a couple of guys still moving their stuff, but the focus has shifted up here. Lots of Abrams coming down now, meeting a lot of Russian tanks. It's up to 15,000 conquest. We've managed to get up to 6.5 so far, but the time runs out. I've never actually managed to finish a game where it's got up to 15,000. It's always the time's run out. F-16 coming in to bomb the reserve, shoots in. I think he got a lot of them. Leopards found some VDV, or the other way around. Enders crashed out. Starfighter coming in with his piss poor clusters. Did manage to get a couple of tanks though. Taliban quit, no surprise. I've turned off the radar for my Noahs because they've run out of missiles. F-16 coming in. Managed to get a couple of kills there, but not many. I'm reversing the Leopards away. I know they're only APCs, but they might have infantry inside. Starfighter got hit. RBS 70 trying their best to kill a yak, but he got shot down by something else. Ben doing quite a big infantry assault here. Rifleman very easily killing those beam PTs, although he did just lose these guys. Assault engineers ran out of napalm rockets. Nope, the F-16 didn't kill any of the reserve Schutzen. All the Abrams and the Leopards did though, and the Cobra. Right, I got a minute to go. And one of the things that I keep meaning to do is, I'll just quickly pause it. If you're attacking into here, oh, they managed to decap this. Nice. If you're attacking into here, and you're calling in air, it's very easy to just click here and then they call in straight away. However, these guys will be too close for any aircraft to bomb from here straight away. They'll just fly over. So what you have to do is actually call it in from here. Once it's in, then tell it to fly over here and attack. Which is what I have done, actually. Here's my F-16. I do kill all of Cal's infantry, all 4 of them left, but he gets all of them. So I was actually quite chuffed with that. That's all the guys' reserve infantry gone. So that was quite good. And it was just show you points. Ben, myself, and Enders did the best. Cal did quite well as well. But I managed to get 2 for 1, nearly, well, just under 2 for 1 kills with Norway. How about that? The underdogs. Alright. Look at all that. Right, hang on a second. Not counting all the Spetsnaz kills because they're nice. Alright, so I'll just move it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 artillery pieces from one plane. That's awesome. Okay. So obviously these kills are not fantastic. Mortars. Again. 1 F-16 killed 3 bucks in one go, which is always nice. BMPTs. 3 Danas, which is always nice. Look at all that reserve Schutzen. Nice. I'm not going to bother counting them, but that's a lot. Gewehrman, even though they're just basic line infantry, managed to kill Spetsnaz, Gondostroki and VDV before they died. Well, they probably died. Leopards managed to kill 2 Heinz and T-64. Freedom Fighter, I think these were Zunis. Yeah, these were Zuni rockets. He managed to kill 3 artillery himself and a T-80. Freedom Fighter killed a Smirch. So much artillery. The Noah managed to get a MiG-31. Freedom Fighter, more artillery. No way. Yeah, my tanks didn't do. Oh, he managed to get 2 tanks though. No, so did he. Hey, Noah's. That's it. Dangerous bomber, that's a dangerous bomber, and that's a ground attack aircraft, so very dangerous against tanks. So The numbers that I called in at the end did quite well. Oh, that's going to be quite long as well. Alright guys, that's it for now. Just proving that you can still play with the underdogs and come out with nearly a 2-for-1 kill. It's nice to beat that guy. At least he stayed until nearly the end. I don't actually know who stayed until the very end. I think maybe Bollock did. Well, that guy definitely didn't. Canadian Dave, he ran away. Fabulous George. No, I don't know him, but it's just a cool name. Alright guys, that's it for now. As well, this is going to be nearly an hour long video, or probably just over. If you have any comments or suggestions, if there's anything you would like to see, any decks or nations that you'd like to see played, then let me know. I'll get around to that. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.